watch the preaching. Y'all don't hear me. When God sends forth his word, it will cause a noise to go throughout the land. And I just want to stop by and tell somebody is worried about this time in which we're in. But I declare, I just believe in my spirit, it's a good time for the church. Because I believe God is opening up some ears to hear the truth of the word of God. So we cannot depend on self, but if we witness the word of God, God will cause a noise to come moving through the city. One translation said it was a thundering noise. How many know that when God speaks, it's efficacious? How many know that when God speaks, it'll cause some stuff to happen? I thought I had 4 or 5. I'll make 6. Anybody remember the day that you sat on the mourner's bench? You got to be at least 50 to remember that. When I was coming up, Mom and Daddy, before we went into revival services, they said, don't sit toward the back, but sit on the mourner's bench. And I came Monday. I came Tuesday. Y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all all saved, ain't you? Do y'all remember how the Lord moved in your spirit? I came Wednesday, nothing happened. But there was something different about Thursday. It seemed like the sun was shining a little brighter. It seemed like the wind was blowing a little cooler. But when I heard the preacher talk about the name Jesus, it caused a shaking in my spirit, and I came forth saying, I yield. I can't hold out any longer. It said a noise. While he was prophesying, there was a noise. And behold, a shaking. And the result was the bones came together. The word of the Lord will not come back to him void. But just as the rain waters the earth and yields a harvest in due time, the word of God will accomplish exactly what the Lord has purposed for his word to accomplish. I know sometimes the church seems antiquated and outdated. I know sometimes we are tempted to reach after straws and go after the latest fad. But I declare today, if we consistently and in a way of integrity preach and witness the word of God, God will do what he promised to do. And so as Ezekiel prophesied what the Lord said to these dead and dry and scattered bones, the Lord began to do a work of revival. And he began to revive that which was seemingly unrevivable. He began to reverse a condition that seemed to be irreversible. And so it says in verse 8, and when I beheld, he looked again, he said, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, the bones, and the skin covered them above. But after the colon in the text, in the King James Version, it said, but